Hi, we would like to tell you about the WaterWhiz, which we think would help our planet and its farmers and gardeners.
That's us, Rachna,
And Roshan.
camping with our dad Ramesh at Crater Lake.
We love camping, but while we're at home, we love gardening. So don't mind if we show off what we have grown in the past few years. Yes, even these lilies right here.
But as much as we love gardening, we are all reminded that it all needs water, most of which comes from snowmelt and glaciers, such as Crater Lake. But our dad says that we need to save the blue planet. Not sure what he means about that, but he can explain.
What I mean is only 1% of the water on our planet is usable as fresh water. And as the earth gets hotter and drier, such as through climate change, water is getting scarcer around the world. Now, most of this water is used for farming, for growing food. So it's pretty clear that water conservation is going to be key to the future of humanity. Drip irrigation helps with water conservation by trying to target only the critical root zones of the plants, which is where the more water is needed and where it's most effectively absorbed. But the current methods are have limitations in that they don't have any feedback on the main supply. Here, even if you have flow meters, it's inadequate because you could still end up with an unbalanced distribution over the area where you have underwatering of some plants while simultaneously having overwatering or wastage outside of the critical root zones within the same plot. Now, there's efforts to deploy sensors in aerial drones or satellites, send all of the data to remote servers to prescribe a watering schedule. Um, uh, but these are again over very wide areas. They do not focus on the critical root zones of the plants, and also too costly, perhaps too complicated for the small plot farmer or gardener. Our solution we call the WaterWhiz, a smart, low-cost controller for drip irrigation. So the way the WaterWhiz works is pretty simple. It senses the soil moisture level around the root zone around the critical root zone of a row of plants. To activate the water flow from the drip point to allowing to continue shutting off that water flow when the target moisture level is achieved around the critical root zone of the plants. So this naturally avoids overwatering and wastage by water outside of that root zone. And since this applies to like fruit trees as well, this would be outside of the drip line. So you only supply water to trees within the drip line and not outside, conserving water for where it's the most effectively absorbed. So the WaterWhiz is a compact, solar-powered, self-sustained unit, and different plant row types can be watered accurately from a single supply. In fact, we think that a unit costing less than $50 can cover 4 different plant types over an area of about an acre. So an ideal solution for farmers and gardeners around the world. A very sustainable solution, a sustainable technology applicable across different situations. Thank you. Hello, to show you the components of the Water Wizard smart irrigation system. We basically have a pair of sensors that are on the root zone. Could be around the root zone of a row of plants here, such as these cauliflower and cabbage. And the sensor connects to a smart controller, which is all powered by a solar panel, a compact solar panel. And the smart controller basically activates a valve, in this case a solenoid valve, supplying water into the drip irrigation network, in this case just a little planter that I have here. So that explains the components of the WaterWhiz. So a demonstration of the WaterWhiz operation. You have a pair of sensors in the ground around a plant or row of plants of similar type, and you have water from the drip point that dispensing water along that row, so that when a target set point is achieved, as sensed by those sensors, the water supply is turned off, as should happen hopefully soon. So this actually took about 3 minutes. I just got the last about 30 seconds. And just to demonstrate again how this functions, if I move those sensors to dry soil, it should turn on, and when I return it, it should turn back off. So there you have it, a demonstration of the WaterWhiz.